The sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a warm glow over the heart of Harmony Springs. At the center of town, the community hall stood adorned with festive decorations, heralding a gathering that had become a staple in the town's social calendar. This was no ordinary event. It was an evening under the benevolent gaze of Henry Mitchell, the esteemed mayor. As the townsfolk gathered, a buzz of anticipation filled the air. In the midst of the crowd, Henry stood tall, a figure of authority yet approachability. His silver hair caught the fading sunlight, giving him an almost regal air. Dressed in a perfectly tailored suit that spoke of both sophistication and humility, Henry's appearance exuded a timeless charm. Henry's eyes, a warm shade of hazel, crinkled at the corners as he greeted each resident with a genuine smile. His handshake, firm but not overpowering, conveyed both strength and humility. The mayor's demeanor was a masterful blend of approachable friendliness and the quiet authority befitting his position. In the community, Henry was not merely a figurehead. He was a living embodiment of Harmony Springs values. His role extended beyond the administrative duties of a mayor. He was intricately woven into the fabric of daily life. From leading town meetings to participating in local events, Henry's presence was a reassuring constant. The evening's event unfolded under Henry's graceful orchestration. He effortlessly moved through the crowd, engaging in conversations with a genuine interest in the lives of his fellow townspeople. His ability to remember names, stories, and the nuances of each person's life endeared him to the community. As Henry took the stage to address the gathering, the atmosphere hushed with anticipation. The mayor's voice, a soothing cadence that echoed through the hall, carried a message of unity and shared purpose. He spoke of the town's achievements, acknowledged its challenges, and, most importantly, emphasized the strength that lay in the collective spirit of Harmony Springs.
"He's more than a mayor. He's the heart of this town,"
whispered an elderly woman to her neighbor, capturing the sentiment that reverberated through the crowd. In that moment, Henry Mitchell became more than a political figure. He was a symbol of community, a beacon of stability in the ever-changing landscape of their lives. The residents of Harmony Springs looked upon him with a sense of pride and gratitude, knowing that their town was in the capable hands of a leader whose grace extended far beyond the walls of the community hall. The community hall buzzed with excitement as Harmony Springs residents gathered for an evening hosted by none other than Mayor Henry Mitchell. Tables adorned with rustic decorations created an inviting atmosphere, and the aroma of home-cooked dishes filled the air. Henry, ever the gracious host, moved effortlessly through the crowd, shaking hands, sharing laughter, and embodying the spirit of community. His eyes lit up as he engaged in conversations, making each person feel like they were the most important in that moment. The mayor's leadership was not just about politics. It was about forging genuine connections with the people he served. Jake, Emily, and Lila found themselves amidst the festivities. The trio exchanged smiles as they navigated through the lively crowd. Emily, in her elegant simplicity, and Lila, with her bohemian flair, added their own colors to the canvas of the evening. The community gathering became a stage where characters intermingled, setting the scene for the dynamics that would unfold. Amidst the laughter and camaraderie, Jake found himself observing Henry's interaction with Emily. The mayor's genuine warmth and grace were evident as he conversed with her, making her feel seen and valued. A subtle pang of realization tugged at Jake's heart, a realization that went beyond friendship. As Henry and Emily shared a moment, Jake's internal monologue echoed in the recesses of his mind. The boisterous sounds of the gathering became a distant murmur as he grappled with the newfound awareness of his emotions.
What is this warmth I feel when I see her smile? Why does my heart quicken when she's near?
Jake questioned himself, his cowboy stoicism momentarily giving way to a vulnerability he hadn't anticipated. He stole glances, attempting to decipher the enigma that had taken residence in his heart. The realization dawned like the soft glow of dusk. The camaraderie he sought with Emily held a deeper sentiment, a sentiment that went beyond friendship and whispered the word that dared not be spoken. As the community gathering continued around him, Jake stood on the precipice of understanding. a realization that would shape the chapters yet to unfold in the story of Harmony Springs. The community gathering flowed with lively conversations and the hum of shared joy. In a quieter corner of the venue, Henry, perceptive as ever, noticed the subtle change in Jake's demeanor. A knowing twinkle in the mayor's eyes hinted at an understanding that transcended words. Henry approached Jake with a warm smile.
Jake, my friend, enjoying the evening?
Yeah, Mayor, it's a good turnout.
You know, Jake, there's more to an evening like this than just good company and great food.
What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the best moments are the ones we create for ourselves.
He gestured subtly toward Emily, who was engaged in conversation with Lila.
Just enjoying the festivities, Mayor, nothing more.
Jake, my boy, life's too short to be coy about what brings a sparkle to your eye. If there's something or someone that makes you happy, why not pursue it?
Mayor, I appreciate the advice, but I'm just here for a good time.
Jake said uncomfortably. Henry laughed softly.
Good times, good company, they're all part of it. But Jake, when you find something that stirs your heart, don't be afraid to reach for it.
Henry's words lingered in the air, a subtle encouragement that transcended the casual banter. The mayor patted Jake on the shoulder and continued to circulate through the gathering, leaving Jake to contemplate the truth behind the wisdom. As the night unfolded, Jake found himself drawn to Emily's laughter and the shared moments that seemed to sparkle with a newfound significance. The mayor's subtle matchmaking had planted a seed of realization in Jake's heart, a seed that would soon blossom into the delicate petals of romance in the quiet town of Harmony Springs. The community hall, now illuminated by the soft glow of string lights, held a sense of shared contentment as Henry took the stage for the closing event. The crowd hushed in anticipation, their eyes fixed on the mayor, a symbol of Harmony Springs unity.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. In the tapestry of our town, each thread represents a unique story, and it's nights like these that weave us closer together.
As Henry spoke, his words resonated with the townsfolk, a melody of assurance and unity that stirred hearts. His speech, a testament to his leadership, invoked a sense of belonging that transcended the confines of the community hall. Amidst the applause, Jake and Emily stood side by side, their eyes meeting in a silent acknowledgement of the shared experience. Henry, with a knowing smile, subtly nodded at Jake, acknowledging the unspoken connection that had begun to take root.
Let's carry the spirit of tonight into our everyday lives. Harmony Springs is not just a place, it's a family. Good night, my friends.
The applause echoed through the hall as the townsfolk expressed their gratitude for a memorable evening. As the event concluded, Jake and Emily found themselves drawn to the quiet outside, where the stars painted the night sky with a celestial brilliance. Jake looked at Emily.
Quite a night, huh?
It was. Mayor Mitchell knows how to bring people together.
Jake paused.
Emily, there's something I've been meaning to say.
Before Jake could continue, a distant howl of a coyote pierced the night air, interrupting the moment. The townsfolk exchanged glances, an uneasy tension settling over the atmosphere. Unbeknownst to the revelers, a subtle foreshadowing had cast its shadow over Harmony Springs. Henry was watching the unfolding scene from a distance, a hint of concern in his eyes. As the townsfolk dispersed, a sense of anticipation lingered. The stars above seemed to hold secrets, and the moon cast shadows that whispered of mysteries yet to unfold in the quiet town of Harmony Springs. The night had ended, but the curtain had just risen on a tale that would weave together the threads of love, mystery, and shadows in the chapters to come.